Hi, it's Amanda here welcoming you all to this news episode of Digi Global Panvision.
Today's episode is sponsored by Apurva Associates, Mangalore.
First, the news headline from abroad. Well-known compere Suchita Morris dies of cardiac arrest in Abu Dhabi. News headlines from Mangalore and around. Sonia Mania grips Mangalore, thousands flocking for Sonia Gandhi's election campaign at Nehru Maidan. Maharashtra Chief Minister Vilas Rao Deshmukh arrives in Mangalore, predicts Congress victory. DK Shivakumar asks voters to vote Congress for stable government. And in our election special news, we have Bantwal candidates Ramanath Rai, Nagaraj Shetty and KM Ibrahim speaking exclusively with Digi World about their chances in the coming polls. And in our entertainment bash, we have Ravindra Prabhu and Ronnie D'Cunha lending their melodious voice to super hit Hindi and Kannada numbers. News in detail. Well-known compere Suchita Morris dies of cardiac arrest in Abu Dhabi. The UAE was woken up May 13th morning with the shocking news of the passing away of Suchita Morris in Abu Dhabi. Well known as a dynamic young compere and community-oriented person, she passed away during the early hours of Tuesday in Abu Dhabi due to a massive cardiac arrest. The sudden passing away of 37-year-old Suchita, always known to the Indian expat community here in the UAE as a lively, smiling person, has not only shocked her family but entire Indian community. Suchita was a well-known face during all major Indian community programs conducted in the UAE. Her smooth and mild but powerful voice made her one of the most popular female comparers here in the Gulf. Family sources told DigiWorld.com that Suchita was healthy and showed no signs of any discomfort. She had a normal evening with her family, had supper, watched television and went off to bed. At around 11 p.m., her husband Anup felt a tight clench from Suchita. Sensing something unusual, he immediately got up to find Suchita unconscious and not responding to their call. The family immediately rushed her to the hospital, but Suchita never recovered. She breathed her last during the early hours of the morning. Suchita leaves behind her husband Anup and her two children Alaric and Alcuin and scores of her adoring fans. Congress President and UPA Chairperson Sonia Gandhi surely has an aura of charm which attracts simpleton in scores for her rallies. Though there are complaints that her speeches are tailor-made and monotonous, it is well-known fact that people gather in large numbers to see her and listen to her. This was quite clear on Tuesday, May 13th evening at Nehru Maidan in Mangalore as she arrived for poll campaign. Though her program started an hour late, people waited eagerly and Sonia did not disappoint them. We have an exclusive report about ever-growing Sonia Mania. The visit of Indian National Congress President and UPA Chairperson Sonia Gandhi on Tuesday, May 13th created immense excitement among the Congress leaders and party workers. Moreover, Sonia Gandhi assured the citizens of declaring new projects for the coastal region so that it could generate more employment opportunities to youth of the area. Construction of the 40,000 crore ONGC project has already begun in the city. Moreover, the city will be developed as an information technology hub. She assured the coastal region has developed in educational and healthcare sectors considerably. The policies of Congress Party have also been largely responsible towards this growth, she added.
कि 40,000 करोड़ रुपए की लागत से हमारी यूपीए की केंद्र सरकार ने ओएनजीसी का एक प्रोजेक्ट शुरू कर दिया है और इस तरह के कई प्रोजेक्ट का प्लान है और की तैयारी हो रही है जिससे आपके यहाँ के नौजवानों के लिए रोजगार मिलेगा और इसी के साथ ही हम इस क्षेत्र में इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी आईटी का बंगलौर की तरह विकास करना चाहते हैं और करेंगे.
Speaking about the political requirements in the state, she said that except Congress, no political party has been successful in ruling the state for a full term of 5 years. Therefore, Congress is the need of the hour for the state, she opined. Some political parties are engaged in creating hatred and practicing discrimination among the people. Some other parties are opportunistic in nature and will either catch or let go of anyone's hand at any time to assume power. But Congress has always thought of all classes of people, worked for the overall development of the country without any discrimination, she said.
यहाँ प्रशासन की दशा पूरी तरह बिगड़ गई। भ्रष्टाचार का बोलबाला था। प्रगति और विकास के सभी काम रुक गए थे। कर्नाटक आगे बढ़ने की बजाय पीछे जा रहा था।
Development was totally sidelined in the state owing to corruption practiced by JDS BJP coalition government, which was at the helm for 20 months. Therefore, Congress should be brought back to power for developmental works to be carried out in the state the way UPA is doing at the national level, she urged. UPA has done revolutionary work and enacted many landmark acts in the last 4 years. BJP has never done anything for the victims of riots or other backward class people in the country. They cannot confront Congress on any issue, she challenged. Sonia Gandhi's visit to the city was successful in attracting huge crowds to Nehru Maidan where the program was held. A large number of people were waiting along the road till Hampankatta to see her. Sonia did not disappoint as she waved her hands to them while passing by in her open car. She did not forget to shake hands with Congress activists who were in the front row at Nehru Maidan. Though she reached the city at about 3 p.m, the start of the function was delayed for about an hour. While Congress Supreme Leader Sonia Gandhi is travelling the length and breadth of Karnataka, some other national level leaders too are busy campaigning for Congress candidates. Maharashtra Chief Minister Vilas Rao Deshmukh is one of them. He was in Mangalore on Tuesday and he expressed hope that Congress will be back at the helm this time around. Speaking to the media, Vilas Rao Deshmukh said that people are concerned about stability of the government right now. In this regard, voters have come to know that only Congress can give a stable government and hence Congress will canter to victory in Karnataka.
People are more for stability and they know that Congress alone can give a stable government.
Though inflation and price hike is marring the elections, it is not the problem of Karnataka or India alone, but it is a global phenomena. But the real issue that has taken the centre stage now is about stable government and not anything else, he added. DK Shiv Kumar, who is best known as Blue-Eyed Boy of SM Krishna, is a firebrand leader. His mentor SM Krishna's arrival has further strengthened him. He too was in Mangalore on Tuesday and speaking to Daiji World, he said that Congress will at least win 125 seats in Karnataka and it will canter to victory at least in 10 constituencies in coastal districts. DK Shivakumar, who was in Mangalore on Tuesday, May 13th, said that Congress will be victorious this time in Karnataka. He said that Congress will bag at least 125 seats in the entire state, while it will bag 10 out of 13 seats in the coastal districts of Udupi and Dakshina Kannada.
125ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸೀಟು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಮಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ 10 ಸೀಟು ಖಂಡಿತ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷ 13ಕ್ಕೆ 10 ಸೀಟು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ.
Bantwal constituency has always been the battlefield of political stalwarts. While Ramanath Rai had won elections for 4 times here, he had to bite the dust in the last elections against Nagaraj Shetty. These two are pitted against each other once again. But Congress MLA from Vitla, KM Ibrahim, is the dark horse here this time after he rebelled against Congress High Command and joined hands with JDS. Daiji World correspondent caught up with all 3 of them in their own backyard. Let's see as to what they have to say about their chances of winning in Bantwal.
ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಬಂಟ್ವಾಳ ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಗ್ರಾಮಕ್ಕೆ ಭೇಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗೂ ಭೇಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅನೇಕ ರಸ್ತೆಗಳು ಕಾರಣಾಂತರದಿಂದ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪುಟ್ಟ ದೋಷಗಳಿಂದ ಉಳಿದಿತ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಆ ರಸ್ತೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವ ತೃಪ್ತಿ ನನಗೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಎರಡನೇದಾಗಿ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಮನೆಗಳು, ನೂರಲ್ಲ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಮನೆಗಳು ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಚಿಮಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದು, ಚಿಮಣಿಯ ಮೂಲಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕಣ್ಣಾರೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸುಮಾರು 1,000ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮನೆಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನನ್ನು ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಧರ್ಮಾರ್ಥವಾಗಿ ಕೊಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. 40 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ದುರಾಡಳಿತ, ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ, ಮುಂಗಾಯಿಗೆ ಬೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ನಮ್ಮ ಓಟು ತೆಗೆದು ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡದೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಗರೀಬಿ ಹಟಾವ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಗರೀಬಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ನಾಯಕರು ಇವತ್ತು ಕೋಟ್ಯಾಧಿಪತಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 100ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮೀನುಗಾರಿಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಥ ಮನೆಗಳನ್ನು 40,000 ಒಂದೊಂದು ಮನೆಗೆ ಧರ್ಮಾರ್ಥವಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇಷ್ಟವರೆಗೆ ಯಾರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು, ಯಾವ ಮೀನುಗಾರಿಗೂ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 100ಕ್ಕೆ ಮನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
ನಾನು ಕಳೆದ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋತ ನಂತರ ನಾನು ಸೋಲನ್ನು ಗೌರವವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ನನ್ನ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡದೆ ಗೆದ್ದ MLA ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ತಿರುಗಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಿರುಗಾಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಅದು ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಾಡಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಂಜೆ. ನಾನು ಹಿಂದೆ ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಮಯ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೆ. ನಾನು ಬಂಟ್ವಾಳದ ಒಂದು ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಮಗನಾಗಿ ನಾನು ದುಡಿದವನು. ಅನೇಕ ಮಂದಿ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರ ಕೈಗೂ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೋತು ಹೋದ ನಂತರ ಅಂತೂ ಅವ್ರು ಸಿಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವು ಮಂದಿ ಸೋತು ಹೋದ ನಂತರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚುನಾವಣೆಗೆ ತಯಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಇವನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ನಾವು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಈ ತಾಲೂಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು ಜನರ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗೆ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸಿದವನು ನಾನು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ ಸಾಮರಸ್ಯ ತೊಡಕಾದಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನನ್ನ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಧುರೀಣರ ಅಲ್ಪಸಂಖ್ಯಾತರನ್ನು ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬರದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಯೋಜನೆ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನನಗೆ ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಲಿಲ್ಲ. 47ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷದವರು ಅಲ್ಪಸಂಖ್ಯಾತರನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಮುಟ್ಟಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಂಗಳೂರಿಂದ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬ್ಯಾರಿ ಪರಿಷತ್ತಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜನಾಂಗಕ್ಕೆ. ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ 4 ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಕೃತ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗಾದರೂ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಲ್ಪಸಂಖ್ಯಾತರನ್ನು ಇವರು ನಾಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಕಾಸ್ಮೋಪಾಲಿಟನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಜಾತಿ ಧರ್ಮ ಯಾವುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಧರ್ಮ ಜಾತಿ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಮಸೀದಿಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಾನು ಜಾತಿ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಅಕ್ರಮ ಸಕ್ರಮ ನನ್ನ ಮತದ ನನಗೆ ಲೀಡರ್ಗಳು ಕಮ್ಮಿ. ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಡು ಲೀಡರ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಾವುದ್ಯಾವುದೋ ಆಶೆ ಆಮಿಷ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಮತದಾರರು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಮತದಾರರು.
With this, we have come to the end of our news section. Now it's time for us to enter into the enchanting world of entertainment, but only after this short commercial break.
Apurva for apt life.
Inland Builders have been a pioneer in the creation of ultra-modern residential and commercial development in Mangalore and Bangalore. With ongoing projects in Mangalore like Inland Ornate, Inland Avenue, Inland Eminence, Inland Evoke, Premium Luxury Apartments, Kankanadi, Mangalore, and in Bangalore, Inland Everglades, Inland Ilanza. Shortly, Inland Builders are launching Mangalore's first international standard apartment complex at Maryhill Airport Road, Mangalore, known as Inland Windsors. A modern grand structure of 23 floors, 230 super luxury apartments with facilities like garbage chute, multi-purpose hall with shuttle and squash court, supermarket, jogging track, table tennis, gym, swimming pool, TV room, etc. Bookings open. Inland Builders, Mangalore, phone 2496 110.